Ever dealt with a woman and wondered, will she turn against me? Ever dealt with a woman and then asked yourself, how could she turn against me? Why would she turn against me? Well, there are many videos on YouTube talking about women turning against men. But I'm going to give you guys an analogy. This analogy goes as follows. The woman is very similar to the ocean. When you go to the beach, you see the ocean. You see the waves smoothly crashing to the shore. The sounds of the waves are soothing. The temperature of the water is soothing. If you are hungry, you may fish. And the fish provided by the ocean will fill your belly. It's a good feeling when you can feed yourself something when you're hungry. The ocean will give you salt to flavor your food, to add to your medicine, to protect your health. The ocean is beautiful, it's clear. You can see your feet while you are in the water. The sand is underneath your feet. It's really soft and smooth. The woman is very similar. She may satiate your hunger. She may fill your stomach up with food by cooking for you. She may add some salt, some flavor to your life. Like the ocean and the beach, she brings laughter, giggles, playing around. She blows away your stress and relaxes you. She can be good for your health. But have you ever been in the water and suddenly the crystal clear water become dingy dark, almost navy blue? You look into the horizon and you can't tell where the sky separates from the ocean. Suddenly the waves are not crashing smoothly into the shore the way they were. They're just moving back lightly. The waves are not moving at all. It's quiet. You can't really see what's going on below. The water suddenly feels very cold. You're hit by a light breeze, and then you heard a splashing sound. The sound makes you turn around to check, was this an animal? What was it? Am I about to get attacked by something? Now, it may be a shark. It may not be. It may be a poisonous snake, or it may not be. The same ocean that provided you with food, happiness, seasoning, relaxation, now is stressing you out. The same ocean, like the same woman, that provided you with clarity, now is full of darkness. The water temperature was nice and soothing. Now it's chilly and cold. Somber. You're looking around you and wondering, should I get out of this water? You're thinking, should I get out of this relationship? Should I leave this woman? She's giving me a cold shoulder now. We're barely having sex. I'm trying to hang in there. I'm not trying to leave the water yet. I don't want to leave the relationship yet. So I buy her flowers. So I massage her feet. I massage her back. I pay for her to go to a spa. And then you ask her, baby, how was the spa? Did you like the massage? Did you enjoy those flowers? And she shrugs while looking down our way, and she goes, it was okay. Just like the ocean, you can't read her now. She's no longer clear. She is dark and dingy. You can't tell the sky from the sea. You can't tell what is up and what is down. You can't tell where they separate anymore. There is no longer a clear line that is drawn. Out of the blue, she may attack you. Out of the blue, a shark may come and take away a limb. Very similar to the ocean. Now, while you're sitting in this dark water, you're wondering what this sudden change is. You didn't see it in the weather forecast. You didn't see it in the relationship forecast. No one could have predicted this. What is happening here? As you're trying to see if you can see your feet, and if the water is still clear enough, you see a darker area. Something that looks very shadowy in the water. A dark shadow. And you're wondering, is that a creature? What the heck is that? That dark area right there. It's darker than even your area. So now you want to slowly move back. But if it's a creature, you don't want it to attack. That is the mood swings. That is the expressions that you're seeing on her face. Those are the dark areas. You can't, what is that look on my baby's face? I told her something this morning and she gave me this weird look. We were about to have sex and she gave me a weird look. That is that dark area, my brothers. This is when you're wondering what's going on in this relationship. There's not even any more waves. It just stopped. It's cold, it's quiet, it's distant. You're wondering if an attack is coming. You no longer feel relaxed in that situation anymore. So you try to slowly get out of the water. You try to leave that relationship, my brothers. And then out of nowhere, the sea turns inside out. The water starts to rage. The current's pulling you in and you can't swim out. You're looking around, but there's no one to help you because everybody else already left once things are no longer bright. Once things are no longer full of light. Once your house is now dull and not full of the pizza parties. Now everybody left. There's no one to help you. She isolated all your friends. Her weird character had all your friends leave you. You barely text them. You barely hit them up. Y'all didn't chop it up anymore. Your friends are gone, man. You are alone, man. And she already took all your possessions. She had you park your car far away. She had you take off your clothes. You're just in some shorts and you're barefoot. You spent all your money into the relationship. That's what I'm saying. Now you're alone. And as a man, when you're in trouble, there is never a lifeguard for you. In this society, there's never anyone to come save you when you're in trouble, my brother. You are alone, man. So you look up, there's no lifeguard. The water's raging and suddenly the sand that was beneath your feet, it slipped. And you're in deeper, almost drowning. Maybe you swallowed some water and you're choking. You're trying to gasp for air. That water's still in your throat. It's salty. Your nostrils are burning. You're trying to get out. The water is strong. It is dark. The waves look like they're made of tar. Your relationship now is in trouble. This is when she gives you that raging, nasty attitude. This is when you're hit with the divorce papers, the sudden breakups, when she just gets up and leaves you and want nothing else to do with you. She picks that other man. She takes the kids with her. The kids are listening to their mother getting pounded, her back getting blown out. Maybe they don't even have the decency to close the door. Your son and daughters have to watch because their mother is lawless. She stands on no principles and she changes her mood quickly. But you can't just come get the kids. You got to get the government involved. Meanwhile, your children have to suffer by hearing things they shouldn't hear, by seeing things they shouldn't see, by living in a situation that you work so hard to make sure that they would not be in. Can she do this to you? Yes, she can. Can she do this to you? Yes, she can. Will she do this to you? Possibly. Why would she do this to you? She isn't logical. How could she do this to you? I'm sorry, it happened to you. My brothers, the woman is the coldest individual on the planet. The coldest species. The coldest animal I've ever seen. I've seen a woman suddenly get up and say, I am going to New York and leaving Texas. Meanwhile, she has joint custody with the children's father, who also lives in Texas. Why is she going to New York? She's going to New York because her new boyfriend is in New York. So in order not to deny herself the D, she's going to deny her children a daddy. She's going to deny her children the interaction with a father because she cannot deny herself the D of the man who lives in New York that she met on Tinder, Facebook, Plenty of Fish, Ashley Madison. That's right. Self-centered, selfish, focus on self. For all of you brothers who think you're in love, you think you got it down packed with your chick, I'm not a negative man. I'm wishing you all the best. I'm just telling you, there's a reason why I said never trust women. I said love them if you want to, but never trust them, man. That's real talk. Because if she turns on you, my man, I feel sorry for you. Because she's going to take you for a ride. If you got kids with her, and I'm not saying don't have children, she's going to take you for a ride. If you are married to her, and you believe the only way you could have married her was by going to court in this country, that's the only form of marriage you believe in. That's your belief. It doesn't mean it's true, but it's your belief. Let me tell you something, bro. You just gave your strength to a woman. Because now she has access to your 401k. She has access to your checking account. She has access to your savings account. She has access to your CDs, your penny stocks, your bonds. She has access to many things, including your home, your car, and probably any future endeavors you get involved in. That alimony is a mother lover. Let me tell you, brother, something. Women can be very cold. And they do it without warning. They do it without reason. And if you don't know that they have this capability, understand, you are in deep trouble. Have you ever broken up with your girlfriend? Have you ever broken up with your fiance? And it's not because you broke it off, it's because she just got up and left. Or she just had a sudden change of attitude and she became a monster. Maybe she refused to sleep with you. Or whatever it is. And you wonder what got into this woman? You're wondering you don't recognize this woman? Well, now just imagine if you were married to her with a marriage license. Woo! Man, your life just went under. Like the ocean, you decorate her with beautiful bungalows of blue, red, purple lights, yellow lights shining in the night. You adorn her with beautiful ships full of light gliding across her surface. Right? You put the woman, likewise, in a beautiful home. You give her beautiful children, beautiful jewelry, beautiful clothing, healthy food, health care. And out of her rage, she sinks the ships. She crashes the bungalows. There is no more light, just darkness and debris. When she is angry like the ocean, she takes the children away. She takes the wealth. She bashes your car window. She burns the gifts you might have bought her. For no real reason. With no real warning. A raging force of destruction. You better be red pill, man. You better be prepared for this. Because you better understand very well what she's capable of. When she's angry, she doesn't care what you guys been through. She doesn't care that you guys used to use artificial gravy, no meat to eat your starch or your carbs with because you couldn't afford meat. That you guys had chicken hot dogs for 1 whole year because that's the only meat you could afford for your food. That your vegan diet was just broccoli and pecans. Because that's all you could have afforded. She forgot the time that you sold your car in order to pay her rent or her mortgage and you caught the bus. It doesn't matter, man. You're going to understand her nature today on this channel, on this video. When she turns cold, yes, she will do it to you too. She is colder than ice, man. She is colder than the voids of space. Colder than the depths of the ocean. Colder than a place that's never seen sunlight. She is cold, man. She knows you've been giving her money for the child. 16 years you've been giving her lots of money to help raise the kid after you guys separated. On year 17, she goes to court and asks for child support. You have no proof you've been giving her money. You didn't keep a money order. You did not keep a checkbook on her. You have no records of this. She goes to court. The judge says, has he ever given you any money for this kid? She keeps a serious face and go, Your Honor, he never gave me a dime for this child. You're looking like, how could she be so cold? How could she do this? The gavel hits, boom. You are ordered to back pay all these years of child support. Mind you, you've been giving her money. Nobody's colder than the woman, man. Y'all boys got no idea. The woman don't play. So yes, she can do it to you. Why would she? Man, if I understood her moods, I would understand the ocean. Exterior forces also have an effect on your relationship with her. Your interaction with her heavily depends on exterior forces. When you're in the ocean, you are interacting with the water. The water sometimes changes because of exterior forces. Maybe it is the moon's gravitational field that is affecting the waves and causing the ocean to rage. Maybe it was a plate shift that caused a tsunami that killed you and wiped out your village. An exterior force. Maybe it was an earthquake, an eruption of a volcano, something that affected the water that caused it to turn against you. Well, when you're interacting with the woman, very similarly, the government is like the moon. Feminism is like the gravitational field that is affecting her and causing her to turn on you. Yes, exterior forces are always in the middle of your interaction with the woman. Understand that. She is just like the ocean. And remember, when you're a man, there is never a lifeguard for you. You guys already know. I don't tell you what to do. I just advise you and give you options. But you grown, man. So remember, do whatever you want to do. But with much love, I hope you take the red pill path. I hope you understand the truth about the characteristic of the woman. Just because she is sweet, tender, beautiful right now does not mean she will remain that way 2 hours later. But like I said, I can't force nobody's hand. I love you all, but I can't love you more than you love yourself. I wish for you all to do great in life, to improve in life, to avoid the pitfalls of dealing with the woman in this system in life. I would love for you guys to avoid that. But I can't want that more than you want that for you. Which is why I say, do whatever the heck you want to do. Mr. Limber out.